dating rules. Let's go, okay? But before we get into it, please make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you. I really do want to say thank you, actually, first and foremost, before you even like and subscribe. Thank you for clicking on this video. And thank you for watching my videos if you've seen any more of them, and really empowering yourself to invest in you. This is what this is all about. It's all about self-love. Because what are we here to do? Love ourselves, okay? So thank you so much for being here. And make sure to comment below AirPods 3000 to register for the AirPod giveaway that I'm doing. When I reach 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away 4 AirPods, okay? So make sure to do that, and let's get into it, okay? My 11-11 dating rules, like you see right here, okay? Number 1. I don't know what just fell from that bush, but number 1, you need to invest at least 3,000 hours in what? Yourself, okay? Spending quality time with yourself is really going to empower you to have the best possible outcome out of your dating life. Now, if you haven't done that before and you haven't really set intentions to love yourself even more and invest more quality time within yourself, look, I have plenty of videos about that, but real quick, so you can not waste time watching all of those videos. Not that it's a waste of time, but really like spend more time watching those videos. One thing that you can do right now to invest more time with yourself, quality time with yourself, is meditate, do yoga, do something that's really going to fulfill yourself and really bring you a sense of happiness and peace that, look, honestly, watching TV just isn't going to bring you, okay? I mean, maybe it does bring you happiness, and maybe it can bring you peace, but is it truly fulfilling? Maybe for some of us it is, but but my point is that you need to spend that quality time with yourself, okay? Watching TV, yes, might be time spent with yourself, but is it truly quality? Take a moment and think about it, okay? So you need to invest your 3,000 hours. This is so important. Do this before any date, okay? If you haven't dated yourself yet, you need to, absolutely need to spend those 3,000 hours just really empowering a strong sense of self-love, okay? Again, watching TV, I'm sorry to say, and look, trust me, I try to research this. I researched this for decades. It doesn't work, okay? The TV thing does not work. So what I really want y'all to do is spend that time that you would have watching TV, spend it creating, spend it expressing yourself, okay? Spend it truly being in this, I don't want to say bubble, but this energy of self-love, okay? And it's going to look like different things to different people. If you're one of those athletic types, okay, maybe it looks like spending more time playing your favorite sport, okay? Is that me? No, but I know there's people out there, so that's why I'm shouting you out, because, like, I feel like I don't shout out, like, every single type of person all the time, and I wanted to give a shout out to all my people who like sports, okay? And I like sports too, but I think I like more games, right? Because there's less pressure. I feel like whenever I play a sport, especially a team sport, I have all this pressure on me, and I just like, it ain't my thing, okay? So that's the first rule. Invest those 3,000 hours, okay? You have to, okay? It's not a little one and done. Oh, I'm going to go on one date with myself and it's going to be fine. Or even I'm going to go on 5 little dates with myself and it's going to be cute. No, you have to invest the time. You have to invest the time. You have to invest the hours. And there's just no way around that, right? We want to form a deep relationship with ourselves so we can attract a person who we can also form a deep relationship with. If our relationship with ourselves is shallow, well, what are we going to attract? We're going to attract a shallow relationship, okay? That's just how it is. Okay, so number 2, know your objective, okay? Know your objective. You need to know what you want out of the date, okay? And this is one thing that I know a lot of, how do we want to say, F-boys and F-girls out there, they know their objective. They know their objective, but do you know yours, okay? This is super important because you can't just go into a date. I think this is why a lot of people, they end up going on like 20, 30, 40 dates. That's a lot of dates. Okay, honestly, I capped it at like 12, but But they go on all of these dates that lead to nowhere and they say is a waste of their time. It's because 9 times out of 10, you don't even know your objective out of the date. What do you want out of the date? Okay. Do you truly want to find like a deep, loving relationship? Do you want a one-time fling? Or do you want to find your soulmate? Okay. Those are three different things. Three different things. Okay. Let's talk about this. You can have a temporary relationship if you're not ready for your soulmate yet. That's totally fine, okay? But you need to kind of understand that and understand what you attracting into your life, okay? So you need to know what your objective is, okay? If you don't know what your objective is, I don't know what you're doing, and I'm sure the other person on the date doesn't know what you're doing either, okay? You need to know what do you want out of the date, what do you want out of the other person, and how do you want to feel after that date, okay? You need to know these things. So know your objective. If you don't know your objective, that's how you end up going on those 30, 40 dates that lead to nowhere, okay? And trust me, I think even for the F-boys and F-girls out there, it's annoying, okay? And for those of y'all who want to stop messing with the F-boys and F-girls and want to start, going, I don't even say F boys and F girls. Like, if you want to start attracting A's, okay, maybe some B's. Maybe you have to get to the B's to get to the A's. But if you want to start attracting A's, okay, you need to put in those what? Y'all already know, 3,000 hours, okay? You need to do that. That's it. That's just point blank period. So that's number one, right? The 3,000 hours. Two is know your objective. It's going to help you and save you so much time. Like, I wish I knew this in my early 20s. I really did, because this would have saved me a lot of time and probably would have saved a lot of other people time too. Okay, so number 3, you need to address those limiting beliefs, okay? Let me see right here. Limiting belief, that's not it. There we go. Limiting beliefs. You need to address your limiting beliefs that you have, not just about dating or about yourself, but about dating other people, okay? A really good example of this is one of my friends. She would always complain about tech bros. And I'm sorry if you're a tech bro listening to this. I don't apologize, but just be aware. That's what I would say. Okay, so she would always complain about tech bros. She's like, I'm tired of dating all these tech bros. Like, the douchebags, all they talk about is girls and their jobs. And that was partly because she kept on focusing on that. And that's what she chose to believe about the people who she dated who happened to be in the tech industry. Now, are there a lot of tech bros in the tech industry? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of young men with a lot of money. I mean, it's going to turn you into a bro at some point, especially if a woman breaks your heart at some point in your life. It's like a recipe, okay? It's literally a recipe. But no offense to tech bros out there. But this is her limiting belief, right? So one of the biggest things that I've come to learn is that whatever you focus on, whether it's through talking or thinking, that is what you're going to attract more of in your life, okay? That is it. That's just it, period. So because my friend, she talked so much about tech bros and how she's tired of dating them, that's what she kept on attracting, because the universe was like, oh, you talking a lot about this. You must love this. I'm going to give you more of it. And I know that's not what she wanted, but it's what she was attracting. So when you start to unpack your limiting beliefs, it's really going to help you start to understand why you're attracting all of these toxic relationships, why you're attracting all of these toxic people into your life, and then figure out how to start undoing that and start attracting the right people into your life, okay? So that's limiting beliefs, okay? So like I said, not just, I don't want you guys to just unpack the limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, right? Because there might be some other limiting beliefs around that, around like, oh, am I confident enough to attract this type of person, or do I really deserve this? But you also have to unpack the limiting beliefs that you have about dating other people, okay? And what types of people you're dating, okay? Do you assume that because a person dresses a certain type of way that they're going to have a certain type of personality? If that's something you believe in, then you have to unpack that limiting belief, okay? Because that's not true. So number 4, okay? What do I want? You need to understand what, not just what you want out of the relationship, but also what you desire, okay? How do you want to feel going into the date? How do you want to feel after the date? How do you want to feel with the other person? Really try to intentionalize this so you can get, excuse me, so you can get the best date possible. Know what you want. I want y'all to, even before any date, just spend like 5 minutes, before your date arrives, just kind of visualizing how you want the date to go, okay? And even if the date does not go like this, I want you to continue to practice this, because eventually it will go like what you imagined, okay? Or what you visualize, but you have to commit to it, okay? It's not a one-time thing, right? When the universe or God sees that, you visualize once. So let's give my friend's example with the tech bros, right? She visualized, she's like, okay, maybe this person is a tech bro, but I'm going to visualize us talking about something else other than girls and tech. And she goes on the date, and the guy still talks about girls and tech, right? It's not a sign for her to stop doing that. It's a sign for her to continue and to really address what it is that is kind of fostering that limiting belief, okay? You need to do this. Sorry, I honestly lost my train of thought for a second. But you need to start doing that, and you need to, all right, so the universe is going to see what you are continuously focusing on, okay? That's why it takes more than one try. That's why it's going to probably take more than one date to really start to tell the universe what you want out of your life, and start to tell the universe or God like what you want to attract into your life, okay? You have to continue to fight for it to see that change. You have to fight for change. That's how it is, okay? Because change don't come easy, but once it's there, then that's when the ease comes in. So those are my 11-11 dating rules. If y'all don't get it, okay? I know some of you are like, oh my God, you only gave me 4. Well, you get it if you get it, okay? So that's the 11-11 dating rules. Now I want to get into the do now. What I want y'all to do right now is figure out 3 ways you can consistently spend time with yourself, okay? Then out of those 3 ways, not just consistently spend time with yourself, but just actionable steps that help you spend time with yourself, okay? This can look like meditating for 5 minutes or journaling for 9 minutes, right? It doesn't have to be this big 2-3 hour thing. How can you consistently take steps towards spending quality time with yourself every day, okay? So write down 3 of them. Now choose one, and for 21 days straight, nonstop, I want you to do that thing, okay? That's your do now for this week. Now for the journal prompts. Okay, let's get into it. I'm looking down at my little notes because y'all know I got memorization. I ain't it right now, so it's not it today. So first one, do I have a solid relationship with myself? I want you to think about it, take a second, and really analyze, do you actually have a solid relationship with yourself? Do you truly know yourself in any capacity, in any environment? Do you know how you are, right? So think about that. Because if you're somebody who's been kind of in the same environment for a long time, you don't know how you're going to be in a different environment, right? If I've lived on a farm all my life, I don't know how I'm going to be, or the person I'm going to be if I live in a city until I go to that city, right? So that's just like kind of food for thought. But just think about, do you truly know yourself in all capacities of yourself, all versions of yourself, all possible versions of yourself? The second journal prompt is, do I have a process to prepare me for a date, okay? And by process, I mean going back to my dating rules, right? Addressing those limiting beliefs, visualizing how the date is going to go, kind of letting go of like previous assumptions of how a date was going to go. Start to look at those things. 3, do I go into a date with an open mind? This is one thing I definitely have to work on. Do I go on a date with an open mind? This is super important. You have to really think about What are you thinking during the dates that you go on? When you see the date and maybe they don't match their profile picture, what are you thinking? What are you assuming about that person, right? You need to let go of those assumptions and just kind of be in the moment with that person. And then 4, do I have any limiting beliefs about dating? Okay, if so, what are they? Workshop them. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today. I know that was a little bit long, but I really wanted to give y'all my 11 dating rules. Okay, I love y'all so much. And if you need more support or more information, all of this stuff is on the Wellness Library. It's free. The link is in the description below. And that has a bunch of different tools to help you just really foster a stronger sense of self-love and commit to wellness. Okay. And in that, I actually have more information on tools on just dating in general and letting go of toxic relationships and toxic people. Because some of us are on this dating journey and we keep on attracting these toxic people, and we got to workshop and like kind of undo why that happens and why that's occurring. Okay. So I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all later. Peace.